Good morning. So this reading is going to be for Wednesday, April 3rd. And so what I'm doing here is just pulling some cards on past energy. Let's see where we are now. And where we're going. Looking here, bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. This doesn't surprise me at all because Mercury is now retrograde. This is a lot of internal reflection. Yeah, this is a lot of internal communication. So something might be happening. You might be getting a lot of downloads. And when I say downloads, it would be just like kind of the sudden knowing about things or the sudden realization of something. That's usually what that represents. For me, I will actually hear words as downloads. And I'll receive like entire messages that way, and they can happen at any time, and they have happened at any time. And so you might be experiencing something similar. And so when I look at the past energy here, so Chariot, Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. So just looking here, whatever this journey has been about in the past, there is a lot of success around it. It is and has been getting you ready for some sort of Ten of Pentacles relationship. This would be something long-term. Long-term, usually family-oriented. Because it is Pentacles, this could also be career-oriented as well. But there is something about getting yourself ready and setting yourself up for some sort of stable, long-term future with another person. And so when I look at the current energy here, Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords, King of Swords. This actually feels like it's an evolution where things might not be really clear and you're not really sure what to do or what to decide. That clarity is coming. That Ace of Swords is coming. King of Swords, not only is it coming, it's about removing all of those remaining options. It's not just the clarity that's coming through. It's about, okay, well, for all these options, only one's going to be really applicable to me. So I need to release these other options. And so looking at this future energy here, so we have the Ace of Wands. This is all about taking action. So Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, lots of clarity, lots of action here. High Priestess, trusting yourself, trusting your instincts. And Two of Pentacles. And again, this could be related to work, but could also be related to other areas of your life as well, because the Two of Pentacles is really about trying to get that daily life into balance, is how I usually read it. It's about finding and really prioritizing what matters and then deprioritizing something that doesn't, because not everything is going to be the same. Not everything is going to hold the same weight in your life. And so really, again, focus on what matters the most to you. And let's get some additional details. So with the Chariot, I have the Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups, love that. A lot of success in offering some sort of cup. So offering your emotions to another person, really putting yourself out there. Three of Wands, Seven of Swords. This honestly feels like it's a lot of healing energy. And even with connected to that Eight of Swords, this feels like a lot of healing energy where you're really going inside, or you were in the past, and really thinking about everything that happened here, what kind of lies. And these could be lies that somebody else told you. And it doesn't have to be the person that you were connecting with. This could have been like an outside person saying something to you. It could have been a prior relationship where you just had this expectation, like I'll use cheating as an example. If you're somebody who's been cheated on multiple times and then you sit there and you think, well, I'm just going to wait and see, is this person going to cheat as well? It's that type of energy here where you're almost waiting for the other shoe to drop. And that was all past energy. And this tells me is that it didn't happen. It didn't play out the way that you thought it would. That Seven of Swords, that deceit that you were expecting didn't happen, is what I'm picking up. With the Ten of Pentacles, I have the Page of Pentacles. So there might have been some sort of communication here around what it was that you were looking for, what kind of expectations you had, what kind of relationship that you wanted here, because pages are about conversation. And then with the Pentacles sitting on top of the Pentacles, really from a long-term standpoint, what is your plan here? What was your goal? Tell me about the King of Swords. That one feels significant. Eight of Cups. So moving away from something that's just not emotionally fulfilling for you anymore. And interesting that the Eight of Cups is showing up because we have the Seven of Cups here. So the Eight of Cups is moving away from all these options. And it's also being clarified with the Judgment card. And so the Judgment card is about making a final decision, which means that lack of clarity that you had, that confusing, which path do I choose? Which option should I choose? You are going to be very clear about that. You are going to move away from all of these options that just aren't right for you. Ace of Swords, Temperance. So timing, divine timing is definitely at play with this Ace of Swords energy. And so it was going to take until now for things to really kind of click into place. That would not have happened. There was something about this journey here in the past that had to play out the way that it did in order for you to be able to trust where you're going. With the King of Swords, I have the Two of Cups with the Nine of Wands. Two of Cups, really positive. This is the coming together of two people, really kind of filling each other's cups here. I love to see that. Nine of Wands, it does look like somebody here is still healing from something. Might be you, might be this other person, but with the Nine of Wands, that does tell me that the person isn't fully open to the relationship. There is some sort of barrier that needs to come down, and that's just, it feels like it's a healing. The Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior. Okay. And again, with this one, Four of Pentacles, that's connected to the eclipse. This is connected to Aries energy. I can feel it. Even though it's Pentacles, which is earth energy, this feels like Aries energy, where you're really focused on the foundation of who you are in order to be able to take those right steps. Whatever your next steps are, you want to make sure that you're focused on yourself first. With the Ace of Wands, I am getting the Queen of Cups. And so whatever is happening here with this other person and maybe the coming together, it doesn't feel like it's a smooth transition at all. With the Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, but you're going to put yourself out there anyway. So male or female is just the energy of the card, but it does feel like if the other person maybe has their walls up a little bit or they're just a little guarded, it doesn't feel like the wall is so high that you can't climb it. It does feel like it's more spongy, something that can easily come down. You're really going to put your heart out there. There's something about this where you're going to be communicating exactly what you're feeling. And there's some turning point connected to that. That feels like it's a pivotal moment, and it's coming up in the future energy. So I'm going to get card at the end to see if we can find out when the timing of that is. With the High Priestess, Eight of Cups, trusting yourself, really trusting your instincts here, knowing that you're moving away from things that just aren't right for you. Love to see that. That Eight of Cups had shown up in the reading, so I like when that happens too. And with this Two of Pentacles, so really balancing that daily life. Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles here. And so there's still something about sitting at a crossroads, trying to figure out what that right investment is going to be. Which path are you going to choose? So I'm actually going to start there and see, how do you identify which path to choose? Yeah. Okay. So the path that you're going to choose is going to come from some internal soul searching. This is not something that is going to be, it's not going to be something that is so glaringly obvious. It's something that you're really going to have to think about and think through. And I say that because the Hermit is here, but the Hermit is also connected to that Eight of Swords energy. But we do have the Page of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So there is going to be some sort of communication. The action that you're taking, this is going to be very clear to you. When you do the internal soul searching, it is going to be it's going to become very obvious to you what the right path is here, where to invest your time and effort. going to get a timing around, I was going to get timing around maybe the clarity, but it feels like maybe it's timing around when, because that doesn't feel right anymore. It doesn't feel like that, it actually doesn't feel like it makes sense to talk about the timing on any of these things except for when you'll know when to make this decision. So let me get the timing on that. Five of Swords, so May. Could be May. It's right around the corner. 5 weeks is what I'm getting. So it might take a little bit of time for you to get there. Not a surprise there either because of just where we are. So Mercury stations direct on April 25th. And so things are going to become clear as we get closer to the end of the retrograde, but then even coming out of the shadow, which is until May 13th. And so the May timing actually seems like pretty spot on for that. So this is the reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.